Hello everyone, I'm Teen Librarian Adam Cleary, and this is the Teen Cafe at Burroughs Satan's Library in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where we're all working hard to get the library and all the libraries, the public libraries throughout Bridgeport, ready to be open to the public and open safely. But while we're doing that, we're using the time with the space and the availability to do other library services, other online library services. And today I will be doing a video recorded book review of Angie Thomas's On the Come Up. So a lot of books, especially fiction books, serve to take us away from the world around us, and certainly in future book talks that I hope we get to have and video record, we'll review some of the excellent escapist, if you will, literature that the library has. But there's also fiction books that do a fantastic job of plopping us right in the middle of the imminent world around us, exactly how it is. And one of the particularly excellent books that does this is Angie Thomas's The Hate U Give. Now, you already know that if you've read The Hate U Give, or if you've seen the movie version, which includes such poignant protest scenes as this.
He has a gun. If 115 had traded his weapon for this one, Khalil would still be alive.
And certainly you'll understand what The Hate U Give is about if you just tune into news reels, news on the television and news online about protests such as this.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
The Hate U Give is an excellent, captivating, and a timely book by Angie Thomas, and certainly deserves its own video book review, and trust me, there's no shortage of those out there. So instead, I was hoping to focus on another book by Angie Thomas, namely On the Come Up. Now, once again, the protagonist is a young black woman who is overcoming a major struggle, but in this time, instead of it being police brutality as it was in The Hate U Give, the struggle is abject poverty. Now, Bree's family is just barely scraping by, living dollar to dollar and only affording the bare necessities when that. It seems like the only chance the family has to get out of this cycle of poverty is for Bree's rapping career to take off, and she's quite a talented rapper, as was her father before her father was killed by gang violence. Now, I really wanted to get you introduced to some of Bree's rapping, but I know I certainly can't do it justice. So I found this clip by perhaps the most authoritative person on Bree, her author, Angie Thomas. So here we're going to have Angie Thomas take it away.
So here's Bree's battle rap. My apologies, see, I forgot my manners. I get on the mic because it's my life. You show off for girls and cameras. You're a pop star, not a rapper. A Vanilla Ice or a Hammer. Y'all hear this crap he dumping out? Somebody get him a pamper and a crown for thee. The best have heard about me. You can only spell brilliant by first spelling Bree. You see, naturally, I do my shit with perfection. Better call your bodyguard because you're going to need some protection. And on this here election, the people crowned a new leader. You didn't see this coming to your ghostwriters then either. I came here to ether. I'm sorry to do this to you. This is no longer a battle. It's your funeral, boo. I'm murdering you. On my corner, they call me coroner, I'm warning you, tell the truth, this dude is boring you. You confused like a foreigner, I'll explain with ease. You're just a casualty in the reality of the madness of Bree. No fallacies or spit maladies, causing fatalities and do it casually damaging rappers without bandaging or managing my own label, my own salary. Actually, factually, there's no MC that's as bad as me. Mouth, that's cute, but it don't make me cower. I move at light speed, you stuck at per hour. You spit like a lisp, I spit like a high power. Breeze the future and you today like Matt Lauer. You coward, but you a G, it ain't convincing to me. You talk about your clothes, about your shopping sprees. You talk about your Glocks, about your ICE. But this here battle, they all talking about me, Bree.
Thank you very much, Angie Thomas. Bree does have success in her rapping career, but that success leads to further backlash and obstacles. So if I had to summarize on the come up, I would say that Angie Thomas has once again written a book that's going to be relevant at least as long as there's racial inequality in this country. For making this clip, I wanted to thank GoodReads. GoodReads is a great website to find not just summaries of books, but also people's postings on how they liked the book or how the experience of reading it was. And so I'd like to thank GoodReads, and especially a post cited below by Chai Hart for the insights they gave that helped shape this video book review. And finally, if you want a copy of this book, the branches of the Bridgeport Public Library, Borough Sadins here, and others throughout the city have several copies of this book, both books, The Hate U Give and On the Come Up. And we are, as I said, working hard to get the library back open to patrons safely as soon as possible. And if you want to keep up to date on how our progress towards that end is, then please go to www.bportlibrary.org. That's the letter B, portlibrary.org. And right on the top will be a link to our progress and how we're doing with the opening. Now, of course, if you don't want to wait, you have options as to how to get an ebook or an audio book downloaded from the library's website. And one way to do that is to go again to bportlibrary.org, roll the mouse over the word research, and then click on the Overdrive link, which is on the left. Then you'll just need to put in your library card, a number, and from there you'll get access to our ebooks and our audiobooks. Now, if you have any questions about getting into Overdrive or getting into other ways to get audiobooks and ebooks, and or if you are a Bridgeport resident and you don't have a library card, then feel free to call us, because we are taking calls at this time. Library number 203-576-7400. And with that, I want to thank you. I'm Team Librarian Adam Cleary, and I look forward to doing this again with another book. Have a good day.